Good morning, viewers. Good morning, subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you who are new to the channel, please hit that thumbs up, that like button, and subscribe. You guys, I'm not doing personal readings this morning. I just wanted to hop on really quick to get some feedback from you guys as to what you guys would like to see more of on the channel, suggestions. Hey, Happily Boo, welcome back. Um, I just wanted to I'm open to suggestions, like any type of good morning, any feedback, anything to help the channel grow. Like, you guys are my biggest fans. So, morning, Casey. So, more pick a cards, happily. Hi, Tamor. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. So this is not to do personals. This is just this. As you see, the title of this live session is feedback. So that's why I'm here, because I want to see from my viewers, subscribers, like what you guys would like to see more of. Yeah. Also, shout out to all my people who've been here. All my people who've been here since the beginning. Like, you guys have been supporting me on this journey when I barely had any subscribers at all. Until now, y'all, we're almost to 2,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you, Tamor. Hey, Maria. Good morning. So, yeah, I wanted to see what you guys, like, input-wise, what you guys would like to see more of on the channel. Just general feedback. Like Happily said, a few pick a card. So I will start doing that. I need to, you know what, you guys? Me getting organized. I need to organize my schedule, like, to post my content better. I usually do it on the weekends, but like yesterday, I was lazy, I got sleepy, and I didn't do it. And then I have to be at work in like 2 hours. So, and I'll be gone for like 8-hour shift. So, me being vulnerable and confessing to you guys, like, listen, I am by no means am I perfect. I am human. So, but yes, I'm working on mid-monthly readings. I was gonna do a twin flame reading this morning, but Casey, you were right. I told you you're psychic. Rico ate the rest of my twin flame deck for Mystic Moon Oracle, so I'm gonna order another one. Yeah. So I'm gonna order another one of those. But it's not gonna stop me though. I'm still gonna do the twin flame reading. Which, you guys, if you notice, if you've been following me, if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you notice that I don't do a lot of like karmic third party type readings. I'm not interested. He's fed. Look, Casey, have you seen the 10-pound bags of rabbit pellets that I get? He is fed. He was fed first thing this morning. He has kale, bananas, apples. Good morning, Pauline. Thank you so much for the feedback. And thank you for subscribing and viewing. Yes, welcome to the channel. We're so glad to have you here. So you said more pick-a-cards. That's definitely something I will start doing more of. More girls chat. Okay, so then I need to set aside a schedule for girls chat. That's my responsibility. So, good morning, Gloria. Right, he just needs stuff to chew, you guys. Gave me an excuse to buy a new deck anyway, which y'all know how I am. Also, you guys, if you have any other great ideas for Oracle or Tarot decks, I'm making my own now. So if you have any good ideas, let me know. I'm really thinking about doing a self-care Oracle deck as my next project. But I wanted to do it where it's both like masculine and feminine, where it's not just feminine dominated, if that makes sense. Where if a man if he wanted to purchase the Oracle deck, there would be things that would apply to him for self-care. Because actually both parties, both genders need both. Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Yeah. I'm loving all the love. I'm loving all the love. So good morning to everyone. Thank you guys so much for all of my new moderators that have been hopping in, helping to keep the channel on point. Love you guys. Much love to you. The whole point, and let me just touch on that for just a quick second, because I know, what was it? Yeah, Friday night was probably a little bit weird for some people, because you probably noticed that some people are no longer moderators, and that's rightfully so. It's my responsibility, as this is my channel, to make sure that the live stream flows, it flows well, and that everyone is treated fairly. So I made a decision to remove some people as moderators, because not only were they not fully doing their job, but they were feeling entitled to certain things, and that's not the way it works. Like, rules are followed for everyone, and they apply to everyone. For example, my rule on my channel is my basic readings are $10. Any additional questions are $5. That's very clearly stated. But I've had some moderators who would be here and felt the need to go first. They weren't donating properly. They would donate at random and then get upset when someone would remind them of the rules. We're here to help each other, and we're here to help the flow of the channel. So if you can't do that, exactly. If you can't do that, then there's no sense in me being at my channel, right, of keeping you as a moderator. If you can't respect the rules, then why should I allow you to moderate on my channel, right? Because 1 + 1 is 2. It doesn't add up. So if you can't follow the rules, then there's no sense in having you here. And me being the air sign that I am, I don't like constantly having to repeat myself, and I don't like confrontation. So I just remove. Also, for those who are not present, they come in at random. You never know what's going on. You never know what's going to happen, or they bring in more drama. Let me talk about the drama. If you come in for a reading, and I get it, some people have a lot going on in their personal lives, and sometimes it's a little bit more, what are the words I'm looking for? In depth, especially for adults. If you're over the age of 25 or 35, you may have quite a bit of stuff going on in your personal life. So if you're asking for an in-depth reading, I would definitely strongly encourage you not to come into the live. If you have a deep situation, let's say you're dealing with a custody situation, divorce, something like a reading that's really going to help give you some clarity on the situation, I would say book a personal reading with me for that. I do have a website. It's below all of my content, aquarianempresstarot.net. Some people come into the live and they use that as a way of like airing their dirty laundry, and that's not what the live streams are for, or bringing a lot of unnecessary drama and aggressive energy into my live sessions, and I don't like that. Like, oh, I was talking to this boy at school, but I don't want to deal with him. I want to start talking to this person, and I'm still not over this person. It's a lot of high school drama, and you don't need that. I don't want it in my channel. I'm not going to have it in my channel. Because it's a place for people to get, and I've had feedback from a lot of my viewers, people who are not even here regularly, but they've told me, I really enjoy being on your channel because it's an open forum where a lot of people can talk about what's happening. You're not judged here. We're here to support you, love you, and help push you forward, because my goal is to help see everyone achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve your goal, to be successful, to be happy in your relationships, and, just really grow. That's the whole goal, is growth and healing. And if you're not here to do that, then there's no reason for you to be here. If you keep repeating the same cycles, y'all know what I'm talking about. You older people know what I'm talking about. Like, when you're more mature and you've experienced life, okay, you see a certain pattern, and you know that what you need to do to change that thing so that you can move forward. A lot of times when you're young, you think you know everything, and somebody telling you something different, you ask for the advice, but then it's like, I don't really want to follow the advice because that means that I may have to let go of someone or something. Or even sometimes older people, even sometimes us adults, sometimes our ego gets in the way, or our pride gets in the way, and we don't want to hear the truth. But the thing is, if you come to a reader, they're going to tell you what they see. I'm only going to tell you what I see in the cards. right? The energies that I'm picking up surrounding the situation. So at that point, you have to make a conscious decision. Okay, well, either I'm going to accept what she's telling me, or I'm going to continue in this pattern and I'm going to continue to be depressed. I'm going to continue to have anxiety. I'm going to continue to have bad relationships because I keep attracting the same people. When all you have to do is make certain choices. That's what the tarot is all about. Tarot is not something to predict your future. Tarot doesn't tell you what to do or how to do it. Clarity and advice. Exactly, Casey. And that's a perfect point, which brings me to another point here about because I've been doing a lot of reading, because me myself, I've had to deal with a lot of shadow aspects of myself to get better, to be a better person. And so in that, self-care, setting healthy boundaries, and this is one of my healthy boundaries. Right, exactly. Healthy boundaries is removing people, whether that be from my live stream, my YouTube channel, my Instagram account, removing people who are highly toxic, selfish, and disrespectful. Sorry, you guys, it just cut out. Let's see, hang on, y'all. Exactly, Maria. Sorry, guys. I don't know why YouTube had cut me off like that. Bless them. Where are we at? Okay. Yeah. It was buffering and then it cut me out. Yep, Maria, 100% correct. And that's why I really like, most of my readings are geared towards adults. And when I say adults, like usually people who are over the age of like 25, because you've lived a little bit, you've experienced some things, now you're ready to move forward, you know. I mean, hell, even some of us in our 30s and 40s, sometimes we fall back into patterns that we know are not healthy. And so that's where the tarot comes in. It's like, hey, get back on the road. It's kind of like when you're driving and you swerve off, you get a little sleepy. Yes, exactly. And a lot more emotionally mature. You know, that's why those little things, you know, those little things on the side of the highway, like if you get sleepy and you kind of veer off a little bit, it's like, okay, get back on the road. That's what tarot is like, you know. And oracles just help to clarify, you know, give more in-depth meaning to whatever the reading is. But I wanted to clarify that because exactly. That's another great point, Maria, is with tarot readings, you never know, which is why a lot of readers, when they post their content, they put timeless, because a reading can resonate with you at any given time. It doesn't have to be, oh, that hour, that minute, you know. Thank you, Casey, love. They're not even finished. Yeah, they're not even, you know, people don't take that into consideration. They just automatically assume, oh, well, this reader told me love was going to come in, but I haven't even met anyone yet, you know? Yes, self-care, shadow work, Casey. Great topics. But back to healthy boundaries, right? Sometimes you have to block people. No explanation. And I hate to say this because y'all know I'm one of the advocates of ghosting people, like ghosting people in a relationship particularly. But actually ghosting people at all, I feel a lot of times is childish, and just very disrespectful. But there are exceptions to this rule where some people you have to just block and delete them, period. Whether it's a family member, a close friend, a follower, because some people, they don't get it. It doesn't click. Like they keep treating you with the same disrespect. They keep trying you, right? They keep trying you. No matter how much you talk to your blue in the face, no matter how many reminders you give this person, they continue to cross your boundaries. And that to me is grounds for termination, being blocked, whatever the case is, cut off, no contact. Because that type of behavior says, it screams, I want things my way. No matter how much you tell this person, it's very hurtful to me when you do this. Or these are the rules of my channel, I need you to abide by them. They don't, right? Or you tell a masculine you're in a connection with, I really would like more communication from you. Right. Exactly. Other people, if you try to give them a reason, it turns into a debate, and I'm not an argumentative person. I'm a very clear communicator, as you guys already know. So if I've told you once, I've told you twice. I'm not going to keep telling you, especially if you're an adult, right? Point blank, period. You'll just be removed. No questions asked. At this point, you know, everyone has free will. I don't force anybody to moderate. I don't force anybody to follow me. People can unsubscribe. That's their choice. That's their business. But they're not going to stop me from being my best self. So at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me, not just for me, but I care about the people in my chat, in my channel, my loyal subscribers and viewers, the people who really truly support me and who are not just here seeking attention, which I get a lot of people who are just seeking attention, and that's not what my channel is about. Right. Anytime you feel that, please let me know. Email me and let me know, because it needs to be addressed. No, I'm glad that we're having this open feedback session, because that's exactly the type of energy that I don't want in my channel. Like, I don't want people coming here and feeling as though, again, somebody else feels like she's entitled to always be first, or she's entitled to ask 50 questions. Well, check this out. See, I want you to see the manipulation here. If I say one question and then you have 5 questions and you put it all together and say, well, here's my question, is that not manipulation? I want you guys to tell me. Because my rule is what? One question, anything additional, $5 donation. See how people try to get over rules and cross boundaries? You see what I'm saying? If I say moderators go last, then why is it that you're at a race to be first? Again, manipulation. And the moment that I decide to remove you, then you have a problem and I'm the problem. Right. I'm the problem now, because I'm actually standing my ground and saying, these have been the rules, and I've said it several times. Also, another form of manipulation. If I'm addressing the moderators and you decide, and let's say you're a moderator, and I say, well, we're going to have a meeting, and you don't show up to the meeting, right? But then you come right after the meeting, and then you tell me, oh, well, I didn't know this was a rule. Well, how did you not know it was a rule when it was posted on Instagram and YouTube, and we had a meeting? How did you not know? Or, I forgot. No, you're lying. You didn't forget. When we had the same conversation just a day prior. Do you see the manipulation here? So that's the type of energy I don't want, and I'm not going to have in my live streams or on my channel, period. So I wanted to address it so that no one feels uncomfortable, because it's the elephant in the room. So if you see a particular moderator that's not here, just know that either they have something going on, because not all my moderators are that way. Most of my moderators are awesome, and I love you guys. But we have a very few that feel entitled, and I don't do entitlement, because it's all free will. They're not going to make or break my channel. Regardless, everyone is here to follow and reinforce the rules. So if you can't show up, right, to the meetings, and you don't help promote the channel, the growth of the channel, and welcome new people in. People who are coming into my live stream should not have to keep asking me, well, how do I make a donation? Because I have 7, 8 moderators. Out of 7 or 8 people, I shouldn't even have to open my mouth and say, oh, well, hold on, let me go get this, because that's what my moderators are supposed to be there for, right? Or what's your website? They shouldn't have to ask me that, because that's my moderator's responsibility. Or the moderators hop in when it's their turn for a reading and then they leave. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's manipulation, and it's taking advantage. Don't come in here just to get your reading and then leave and not help do your job as a moderator, because then I'm just going to go ahead and unmod you because you're not doing your job. That's the energy that some people give off, So that aside, feedback wise for the channel, let me know. Y'all can email me anytime, but I wanted to see, so pick a card readings. A lot of people want to see those. I will try to start doing more of those, you guys. Exactly, Casey. Um, Donations are priority, and I leave it up to the discretion of the moderators. You guys are adults. You guys know what works best for you to decide how you want to do it. If you want to make a separate list for paid, if you want to make another list for free, that's fine. I will give you guys at the start of the live how many people I'm taking, and once my list is closed, this is why it's very important for a moderator to be paying attention, because yes, and you know, Casey, that was another part of my rules that had been being deliberately ignored. When I said moderators go last, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and pay so I can go first. No, ma'am, you're a moderator, so point blank, period, you go last. You are last on the list, right? And this is what I'm saying. That's the disrespect, the outright disrespect that I'm not going to put up with. So I've decided to remove people. But yes. Yes, I agree, Em. Love it. And sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes just removing people, just remove them out of the way so that things can get better. Oh, man. You're exactly right, Maria. We do love you, Em. You're exactly right. A lot of people who don't do readings for people, they don't understand energetically how draining it is. They really don't. You get tired, like mental fatigue doing readings for people, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Oh, and I'm so glad. And that's the energy I want to give to people. Like, I want people to be inspired. I want them to be motivated and ready to excel and be happy in their lives. You know, of course, we all have those days. We all have those moments. But when you come here, I want you to feel loved and supported. You know, that's what I want you to feel. I really do, Casey. I really do. I really do. So that's why I wanted to get feedback from you all, because you are my viewers. You are the people that make the channel what it is. So I said, let me get on here and see, you know. Exactly. Exactly, Em. Yeah, that's the energetic exchange, you know, like you have the person who's coming in, what they call in tarot the querent, the person asking their questions. You have the reader, you have the moderators. It's all an energy exchange. Everybody is sharing their energy, which is why I like to consider my moderators as well, and I like to try to start my lives early, because I know you all have lives to live. You know, you might have dishes to wash, kids to feed, laundry to do. So I don't want to hold somebody up. Just think about this, y'all. Somebody comes into the live and they're asking, "Oh, well, what about this?" That's one question. What's general reading, right? And then they say, "Oh, well, I want to know what my person's thinking about me." Question number 2, how is he feeling? Well, will he reach out to me? Well, what are his sexual fantasies toward me? You see what? 5 questions already. Do you see it? And let's say I have 15 people on the list. You see how unfair that is to all those other 15 people? Like, this person needs to go and just book a general reading, right? With the amount of questions he or she is asking, they need to go and book a general reading, because that's like a 30-minute session, 30, 45 minutes, depending on the person and the situation. But we don't have time for that, right? We've got 15, 20 people in the chat. We're trying to keep it rolling. Some people, really simple. What are my spirit guides wanting me to know? What's the intent of my person? You know what I mean? Like, how is this gonna go, or what's coming in for me in my career? Thank you, Em. Just general stuff so that we can keep the flow of the chat rolling, you know? So, thank you guys so much for all you do, all the love, all the support. We'll be live tomorrow night, 6:30. If something changes, you guys know I will communicate, because that's what I do. Us air signs, and we'll talk more about self-care and setting healthy boundaries, because I know, that's something that you really, really enjoy. We're going to talk more about that. Like I said, sometimes blocking, like Casey said, and sometimes ghosting people is necessary. It is. I've learned that. I have learned that. Some people here's how it goes. Some people do not deserve your time and energy, because they're just going to waste it and they're going to drain you. And anything that drains you is going to keep you from, reaching your fullest potential. So that's where that goes. So I'm going to work on the collective readings, you guys. Exactly. And boundaries are so important. And even y'all, even with family members, but we're going to talk about that this week, setting healthy boundaries. Exactly, Casey. Energy vampires. So I got to get ready for work, y'all. But I'm going to be working on posting content. So stay tuned for that. Twin flame reading and right, more timing than one single question. And that's fine, Maria. But what I'm not going to do is ask 5, 6, 7 questions for one person in a live session. Excuse me. And I actually have a general reading. So, thank you, Gloria Love. Thank you guys for all you do. I will, and I will see you guys tomorrow night at 6:30. So if you can be here, please do. We love to have you here. So